Hello, it is the self-proclaimed Energy Ninja, and I am here with my review of XYZ episode 35. I thought I would try reviewing an episode of XYZ. I know this is very late, but I was out partying all weekend. Anyway, back to the review. Or let's start the review! The episode starts off where the previous had left off. Pikachu versus Aegislash, where Aegislash had just cut down most of the trees on the battlefield, which is a good strategy on Shota's part to limit Pikachu's mobility on the battlefield. The battle goes on with Pikachu at a disadvantage, with the logs and the effective King Shield, until Satoshi realizes the change between Aegislash's attack and defense form, which I was fairly confused on why they put such an emphasis on the particular moment, so I shrugged it off. Moments after that, Satoshi tells Pikachu that he has a plan and tells Pikachu to use Iron Tail on the ground, which brings up the logs into the air, and Pikachu starts jumping on the logs, so I figured something like Draco Meteor Climb to get better angling on Aegislash. Aegislash uses the same strategy to prevent Pikachu from moving easily around the battlefield, cutting up the wood. Now the next part took me completely by surprise. Pikachu hurls one of the pieces of wood into Aegislash's shields, so it can't change into defense form. My jaw dropped when I saw this. I was blown away by Satoshi's plan. Then Pikachu uses Thunderbolt on Aegislash, which causes Aegislash to fade, because it's attack form and it has terrible defense. At the end of this battle, Shota asked what if Pikachu's aim was off, and Satoshi's reply is, I knew Pikachu would be able to do it, which shows the amount of trust that Pikachu and Satoshi have in each other, which was always nice to see. Next battle is Salamis versus Noivern, which wasn't really anything special, but the aerial battle was nice to see. The battle ends in a double KO after the two collide with acrobatics and Dragon Rush. At least Noivern didn't straight up lose. Then we have Gujjar versus Slurpuff, which wasn't really important, but we did get to see what Gujjar does best. Endure attacks, use Bide, and then destroy everything in sight, which is how the battle ended. Gujjar's Bide caused a double KO. I guess Gujjar can't handle his own power anymore. Pikachu versus Sceptile. Pikachu faints. That's it. Here we are, the final battle of the match. Sceptile versus Gekuga. The two start battling off with the black and white final Pokemon music in the background, which fits the situation very well because Satoshi and Shota are on their last Pokemon. Shota and Satoshi had this heartfelt moment where they think about the progress that the two of them have made and they realize that they're equal. Well, they don't telepathically communicate, they just coincidentally have the same thought. These moments are really kind of weird, but it fits emotional, so good in my book. After the emotional scene, Gekuga becomes Satoshi Gekuga and Sceptile Mega Evolves. And the XY theme song starts to play with the amazing animation. It looks really good for this battle, and it sets the mood very well. Then Mega Sceptile and Satoshi Gekuga duke it out for about 3 minutes straight, and it's all amazing with them going head to head with leaf bags and water swords that I think Satoshi Gekuga has. I don't know what they're called. Then Satoshi Gekuga cuts and dodges Sceptile's frenzy plan. Both of these incidents look very cool because they made the choice to move the camera with Satoshi Gekuga. Like, it follows wherever it goes, and it's like close-up shots everywhere, and it just looks really neat. And the climax comes out when the vocals of the XY theme song starts, and the shuriken grows larger. Like, it's really freaking big! And we thought we saw it in the Wolford battle. Oh, this is a giant water shuriken. Then Satoshi Gekuga unleashes the giant water shuriken, which looks so freaking cool! At this point, Shota knows that it's over for him, but he tells Sceptile to use Leaf Storm as a last resort. The water shuriken just slices through that Leaf Storm, and Sceptile faints, bringing the end to an epic battle. My final thoughts on the episode is that it's one of the best in XY, but it's not the best, as still goes to XYZ 28, in my honest opinion, but it's a close second. I cannot praise the animation enough. It was one of the best I've ever seen in XYZ, and that's up against some stiff competition, as most people would know. The entire battle was an amazing conclusion to the rivalry of Satoshi and Shota. It was packed with passion between both Shota, Satoshi, and their Pokemon, which is exactly how I wanted to see this rivalry end.